As many of you may know, Bethesda released some new details about the next update coming in 2023. This update is titled Mutant Invasion. There is a lot of great new content coming, and we will also take a look back at 2022, as this year has seen Fallout 76 go through many changes. Starting with the next update, those of you on PC can take part in the public test server and try out the Mutant Invasion update. Like I had stated when Nuke World on Tour was on the PTS, the server will be live one week and then down the next. This is how it will work going forward, as it gives devs the time to apply fixes and really gives them the proper amount of time to go over the feedback from the community. One of the changes coming from this update is called Mutated Public Events. If you have played Daily Ops, you may have noticed that the enemies have special mutations, which really mixes up the gameplay quite nicely. Well, this is something that is going to be added to public events. Not all public events will have this happen, as it has been randomized. However, when you look at the map, there will be a special indicator on the event to let you know that it has been mutated. These happen at the top of the hour on the PTS, and it will work this way on the live servers when the update is ready. The mutations themselves are also randomized, so no event will be the same. The mutations are as follows. Volatile means enemies will explode on death. Active camouflage means the enemies will be cloaked when they're not attacking. Resilient means the enemies can only be killed by melee attacks. Freezing touch means when you get hit by them, you will be slowed down. Toxic blood means when you kill an enemy, a poison hazard will be left in the area around the fallen enemy. Group regeneration means that enemies heal each other as long as they are within a certain range. Finally, swift-footed means the enemies move faster than normal. All of these mutations are currently in Daily Ops, so if you're not familiar with them, then you can play Daily Ops on the live servers to get an idea of how this will work when the update goes live. Let's talk about the rewards. First, you will still get the same rewards that you got in said event prior to the update. However, if the event is mutated, you will get extra rewards. You will earn a new item that is a crafting component called infusion reagents. Infusion reagents can be combined at your chemistry station to create a new consumable item called, wait for it, infusions. I know, clever, right? Anyway, infusions have powerful effects that last for a short amount of time. Each infusion has multiple tiers that increase the magnitude and/or duration of the effects. You can unlock higher infusion tiers by completing new lifetime challenges for the mutated public events. This means the more mutated events you complete, the more tiers you will unlock. There are currently 2 infusions that are available on the PTS. The first one is called Steel Skin, which gives the user the effects of wearing power armor for several minutes. This can be useful for players who just don't want to use power armor, but still want the benefits of the armor. The second one is called Healing Cloud, and this one will emit a healing cloud that heals you and other friendly nearby players for several minutes. This one also has its uses. More infusions are planned to be released, but for now this is all that is available. Additionally, for participating in a mutated event, you will get a mutated package. These will award things like treasure pails and holiday gifts currently do. Mutated packages will contain ammo, infusion reagents, and a chance for rare plans, serums, and legendary weapons. Also, when you participate in a mutated event with a Fallout First member, everyone earns more rewards. This applies to everyone that participated in the event, regardless of membership or not. If this happens, when the reward pops up, you will see the words, "The more the merrier," which means a Fallout First member was at the event. This just gives a boost to the amount of rewards given. Daily Ops will also be getting new updates. For one, there is a new mutation called Reflective Skin, which means the enemies periodically enter a reflective state, which will reflect some of the damage done back to the player. This will be added to the public events as well. Daily Ops will also be getting a new enemy spawn, which will be aliens. We will also be getting new locations. The new locations are the Capitol Building, Garahan Mining Headquarters, and Morgantown High School. This update may seem small, and it is. However, this is typical, as the first update of the year has been small every year since 76 launched. That does not mean there is not more that's going to be added in later. This is just what we currently know. We also don't know when this update is going to go live yet either. I suspect we won't find that out until Bethesda releases next year's roadmap. That typically happens sometime between February and March, so we have some time to wait. Now it's time to take a look back at some of the statistics for Fallout 76 for 2022. At the time the information was released, Fallout 76 had a total of 13.5 million players. I suspect that this is the total amount of accounts and may not be concurrent players. Still, 13.5 million is a lot, and as long as Bethesda can continue to pump out more content like Nuka World on Tour, I would suspect this number to continue to grow. There have been over 5 million expedition missions completed. Moreover, there have been nearly 9.5 million daily ops completed. Over 2 trillion score has been earned, and over 48 trillion caps have been spent at player vendors. Over 2 million Scorchbeast Queens have been killed, and over 47 million Trogs have been killed. The top 3 non-ammo items purchased from player vendors were Mr. Fuzzy tokens, Steel Scrap, and Lead Scrap. The top 3 most killed enemies were Feral Ghouls, Scorched, and Super Mutants, in that order. The top 3 food and drink items prepared were boiled water, glowing meat steak, and mutt chops. Over 127 million Nuka-Colas were consumed. The most popular emote is the thumbs up. There were over 1 million blessings given by the Mothman, and nearly 3 million nukes were launched, and finally, the region most used for camps was the forest. I always find these statistics interesting, as they have done this each year. It's fun to see just how much was done in the game and to see what the most popular things are. In the end, this is just a fun thing to look at, and it really doesn't impact you as the player. This year has had some ups and downs for 76, and I honestly believe that Nuka World on Tour is what saved 76 from completely crashing and burning this year. At the end of last year, I said that Bethesda needed to hit the ground running in 2022. They didn't do that, and for most of the year, it looked pretty bleak. I even got to the point where I had no desire to play. All that ended with Nuka World on Tour. Now my only problem is time, but I digress. All in all, 76 is finally moving in the right direction, and I hope that next year's roadmap will be filled with tons of great stuff. Only time will tell, but this year ended with a bang, so there is a glimmer of hope there. So what do you think about the new update? Are you interested in testing it out on the PTS? How did you feel about 76 this year, and did Nuka World meet your expectations? Sound off in the comments below. While you're at it, like, subscribe, and share. As always, I'm just glad you stopped by, and I'll see you in the next one.